The topic is bullying. Carey Casey, author and CEO of the National Center for Fathering and Father of Four, shares some insight from a man who's been there on Today's Father.
We heard a powerful story from a dad named Hector that is well worth sharing. The common image of bullying takes place in a school hallway or playground. But Hector believes that bullying doesn't start in a schoolyard, but in the home. That's how it happened with him, because he lived it out. He was bullied by his father. His dad routinely called him stupid, and Hector was often punished brutally. He recalls how an overwhelming fear and anguish left him feeling worthless and unable to think straight or carry out simple tasks. So when Hector was on the playground at school, he tried to prove himself somehow. Anytime there was a conflict, he quickly became violent and disrespectful. Then, when he became a father, he followed the same pattern with his kids, being aggressive, talking down to them, and so on. When he coached their sports teams, he was that way with all the kids. Eventually, the pattern repeated itself with the next generation. Hector started seeing the same behavior in his own son. During a big confrontation, Hector's son told him the truth about what he was doing in plain and forceful language. As a father, Hector's eyes were open to his behavior and the cycle that was being repeated. He gradually changed his ways and became a much more loving and affirming dad to his kids. Through it all, Hector also realized his own father was never really being malicious and had not set out to be a bully. It was just the way he learned to handle things, and no one ever taught him anything different. Later, Hector and his father reconciled and had a good relationship for some 5 years before his dad passed away. I want to revisit Hector's story tomorrow and share some of his practical ideas for all dads. But today I hope this broadcast has been a challenge for you, especially if you've seen yourself in Hector's story. First, are there elements of bullying in the way you relate to your kids? Do you ever get in their face or overpower them physically? Do you say things that tear them down instead of building them up? And second, if you had a similar experience with your dad, Hector's insight is powerful. Your dad probably didn't know any better. He probably never had chances to learn a different way. Please tune in tomorrow for more on this. This is Carey Casey for Today's Father.
To get our free ebook for dads, The 5 Things Every Kid Must Get from Dad, just visit fathers.com. Again, that's fathers.com. Or you can call 800-593-DADS. Thanks for listening, Dad, and keep up the good work.